At every single level, the 5'10" guard has always displayed immaculate amount of confidence and has always had a Southern type pride and a certain type of charisma about her on and off the court, which has put her in the upper echelon. But it wasn't always like that, and throughout every single trial and tribulation that she's had to go through, she's truthfully just stayed the course. And no matter how big the moment was, she's always been the type of player to never shy away from it. This is the Flau'Jae Johnson story. Flau'Jae Johnson was born on November 3rd, 2003 in Savannah, Georgia. Now, as her mother, Kia J. Brooks, was just 4 months pregnant with her, Flau'Jae's father, Jason Johnson, aka Camouflage, was a rapper who was murdered at just the age of 21 years old. But despite that, Johnson just grew up with a positive outlook on things and became very inspired from her father and grew a passion to really carry over her father's legacy as she got older. Now, early on, her mother really wanted her to pursue girly-like activities like ballet, but truthfully, Flau'Jae just never loved it.
She didn't love it, but it helped her. Footwork. I said, well, what do you want to do? And she goes, I want to play basketball. And I said, basketball? There's no 4-year-old girls playing basketball. And Coach Maurice was like, listen, just put on a team with the boys. So I put on a team with the boys, and hell, it's been hell ever since.
Not only was she just playing with the boys, she simply held her own. So much so, to whereas they had no answer for her when guarding her on the basketball court. She even stated, quote unquote, I was 6 or 7, and I was in here hoping against them. I was keeping up and I was killing it. Now, throughout her childhood, she played baseball and did her thing while playing pitcher, but also was the only girl on the team. Now, her determination and drive to take after her father on the music side of things really allowed her to thrive on the stage as a rapper. And some of the things that she's accomplished as a young teenager, like appearing her share of times on America's Got Talent and signing a distribution deal with Roc Nation, it really boosted up her confidence, which transferred to the basketball court. And those experiences really helped groom her into a straight dog on a gamely basis. But eventually, her family would move to Atlanta, and around the 10th grade is when she took that next step in her work ethic, as she started waking up at 4 and 5 a.m. consistently to sharpen up her craft on the court. In that summer, she joined the FBC Bounce Nation, a top AAU team in the country. And after just one summer on the circuit, Flau'Jae rose from unranked to number 55 on ESPN's Top 100. By the time her senior season came around, Johnson was 5'10" and had a smooth type shifty play style, which made her one of the most exciting hoopers in all of high school basketball. And while attending Sprayberry High School, she displayed quite the senior campaign. She worked her way up into being a 4-star recruit, as well as the 26th best prospect in her class of 2022, and even went on to break her school's record of most threes made in a game after she put up 47 points and hit 12 of them. And her hard work just kept paying off, as Johnson was able to become a McDonald's All-American and was selected to play in the Jordan Brand Classic. There, she earned MVP after scoring 27 points. She ended her high school career having her number 4 jersey retired after scoring a school record of 1,615 career points. Now, Flau'Jae was the only female to play in the Iverson Classic, and by this time, she had racked up some pretty solid caliber offers from programs like UGA as well as LSU and Florida State, just to name a few. But she made the ultimate decision to sign a letter of intent to play collegiate basketball at LSU. As a freshman, she was able to maintain averages of 11 points, 6 rebounds, and even started in all 36 contests. In her first ever SEC game, she recorded a double-double, scoring 10 points and grabbing 11 rebounds versus Arkansas, but even came up big when it counted. And this was in the quarterfinals of the SEC tournament, where she scored 21 points and went 5 for 7 from 3. Flau'Jae was easily one of the most versatile freshmen in all of college basketball, but also played a very vital role throughout the NCAA tournament. And as her squad reached the NCAA National Championship game, she contributed 10 points, 7 rebounds to go along with 4 assists in a victory, which helped LSU capture its first national championship and was even awarded 2023 SEC Freshman of the Year. Flaujae Johnson really sacrificed and worked her way up into being one of the more so better two-way and entertaining players in recent memory, and has truly took advantage of every single one of her opportunities that's come her way.
God just blessed me. Like, honestly, like, think about it. Like, what's the odds that I'm gonna get stuck right in this NIL thing and, you know, be able to capitalize? Like, I can take care of my family for generations, just what I do in these 4 years right here. Like, people don't understand how big of an opportunity that is. I'm not taking it for granted. Like, everything I gotta do, I'm gonna make sure I do it.
And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Flaujae Johnson story.